My name is Ferinial and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're a regular. Hello, good to see you. It's been so long. Apologies again for missing Monday's upload. I've had, I think, the flu and it has sucked. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice still, but it's definitely still hanging around. So I'm a little sniffly, got a little bit of a cough. I'm going to try my best to mute and or edit all of those out, but I may miss some, so apologies in advance. Today we are back in The Sims 4, and I thought in order to celebrate all things sort of self-care, because, you know, I've been sick, we're going to do the letter S. So the letter S for sick, obviously, but also I thought I'd work a little bit of self-care into there, because generally with our alphabet build challenges, we start with just the letter outline as it, and there's nothing else going on. I have had terrible flu brain, as just evidenced by whatever the heck I was just trying to say. So I, in the interest of self-care, have allowed myself to have the beginnings of a layout sort of marked out for this build, because otherwise I'm not going to get this done in 30 minutes. I was like, I could make the timer long, and I was like, no, it's the 30-minute alphabet build challenge. So in the interest of not sending myself absolutely totally crazy and self-care, we're going to have kind of a bit of a layout on this one, just because I am sick. This is for this build only. It's a special for letter S. Now that that extremely awkward intro is out of the way, let me get my grids on. Let's get out of this mode. So planning for this is to also, in the S theme, we're going to have like a split house or a duplex or multiple residences, a granny flat, whatever you want to call it. So up here, I'm thinking this might be like the main home. And then down here, this will be like a little granny flat kind of additional space. I'm not going to zone them as like for rent pack or anything, because I don't know if they've fixed the bugs with that pack yet. But you can download this, and then it's easy enough to just zone it. You just click the rooms and add them to the zones yourself, if you so choose. But yeah, anyway, we're going to jump straight in. Apologies if my voice gives out or just sounds weird. Again, I've been sick. There's not much I can do about it, but I really wanted to get back on and do a video, so I hope you enjoy. Let's get our timer going. Right. So, zooming straight in, so we've kind of got our general thing. I'm thinking what else we might do is we might take advantages of these little courtyards that we got going on, and we might put our doors, like our entryways, in there. So the main house entry, if you look here as well, there's a bit of a pathway suggested here, and there's also a bit of a pathway suggested here. I guess ideally the main house would probably be this front section, but Fluey Fern didn't think of that, so this is what we got. Right, so let's start with the main house. So I'm thinking the main house will end here, and I think ensuite, main bedroom, bathroom, and then a couple of other bedrooms is the plan. Let's see how we go with that. And front door, I'm thinking we might put in this little corridor here, for now, at least. And what front door do we want? Actually, before we get to front doors, you know what we need? We need, probably to there might be nice for that. And probably the same on this one. Delete. Excuse me. Delete the walls. Excuse me. Cough number 1. Delete the roof. And there we go. We've got our little entryways, but we can still make out the S as per the normal rules that we are adhering to, despite cheating a little. Okay. Lovely. So, while we're here, and while I'm remembering, let's just get some random stairs in, so at least there's some stairs. Some stairs are better than no stairs. I mean, the bottom of the stairs are off the lot. Excuse me. All right, front doors. Immediately my mind is blank. This is why I allowed myself, well, that's kind of nice. Let's try that. This is why I was like, no, I'm going to pregame the layout this time. For the record, though, I normally don't. I do normally go in as blind as you. I see the shape of the shape of the shell. My goodness, while I'm making the shell, so I kind of do get a bit of a chance to sort of think about. Oh, that's kind of fun. So is that actually think about where I could put things and stuff. So that's why I'll start and I'll be like, oh, I think we're gonna put this here. It's because you get pretty familiar with the shape of an S by the time you've done the outline, and you're not fluey. But yeah, normally I would not come in and go, ooh, I'm going to put this door here, and this here, and this here. But as I said, I'm sick, so I get away with it. I'm just going to paint all of this white for now, which might not be the smartest idea, considering how hard it's turning out to be to see where I have painted and not painted, but why are you like this game? Like, why is there randomly that foundation there? Make it make sense. Bam. Beep bop boop bop beep bop bam. Lovely. Alright. I'm not even looking at the roof. We're just going to imagine that it's done. We're not even going there. And I've already used 4 minutes, and all I've done is put 2 doors down. Okay. Interior doors. Interior doors, we're just going to go for the happy birthday interior door. It's boring, but it's a classic for a reason. Might put you there for now. Main bedroom door there. Bedroom door. Potentially bedroom door there. And then in here, I don't know if I want this to be an ensuite yet or what, so we're just going to put a door there for now. I think that's all the doors we need. No, I lied. This house does have an ensuite. You can go there, because I think that'll get this diagonal out of the way. Right. The other thing adult flu brain Fern was thinking is why not take on the diagonal kitchen? I have been complaining and whinging about it the entire time. Today's the day. We're going to do it. We are going to have a diagonal bit to our kitchen. Is it going to work? Who knows? Are we going to try it anyway? You know it. We need move objects for that, don't we? Move objects. All in caps because we're yelling. Okay. I probably should have put lights in before I started this because I cannot see what I'm doing. Let's jump over to the lighting real quick. I can see! Oh my goodness! Ta-da! 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 You can have a light over there as well. You get a light, and you get a light. Excuse me. You get a light, and you get a light. Just checking I didn't leave that on mute while I coughed. That would have been awkward. Okay, now we can see our kitchen. Okay, so maybe we don't want the terrazzo top. Does that help? Oh, that helps heaps. We get a bit of funky shadow going on. But I feel like I can live with that. Does that get sorted by putting like a... Not really. Okay. Wrong button. Wrong button. See, this is why I said I'm going to do the layout before I start, because my brain is just not with it. Do you come in a matching color? I can never remember. Not really, but I do kind of dig that. I like it. I like it. Alright, and then we need another one of you. Just there. And then I think our kitchen can just come out here a little bit. I think that's enough. Beep bop. I got that song stuck in my head now. I can't sing it because there's a sweat. Okay. Yeah, nice, nice. I'm feeling it. Is there... Let's put a slightly pink bin. I would just like it noted. It's in the wrong room, but there is a bin. There is a bin down. That's it. We can end the build. I've peeked at the Sims. There is not a sink or a stove, though. Okay. There is now a sink. I don't want it that color, though, I don't think. Ooh, gold could be nice. And then stove-wise, I guess the stove is going to have to go there. Do I want them matching to this stove? Oh, that's right. That works. This... What am I doing? There's a matching fridge. Ta-da! Oh my god. Okay, 20 minutes. Beep, bop, boop, bop, beep, bop, bam. And then over... Oh, that might be awkward. Let's see how that works. That's okay. We can just put the range hood there. It'll be fine. Don't tell anyone. We're fine. Range hood? Hello? Gold range hood? There we go. And we can see from up here that there's a gap, but... I mean, can I... You know what? It works from the front. It's good enough for me. It works from the front. Okay. We have a kitchen. Stove, fridge, sink. We have a kitchen. We don't have interior wall colors yet. That could be awkward. Yeah. Maybe not. Let's go brighter yellow. Oh, that's kind of nice. Let's go with that for this one for now. Apologies. You come in a grey as well, don't you? Let's use... No, that's not the grey. Let's use that for the granny flat, just for a little something different. Okay, so we got a kitchen there. I think we'll go a little bit easier on the kitchen in the granny flat. We might have... We'll use the same sort of counters, but we might go the yellow with the terrazzo, actually, because that's not the right one. We want this one. Like that. And then bam, bam. Get rid of you, and we'll put a little end one on. I love putting the end ones on, like... It's so pretty. Okay. Yellow fridge. Yellow fridge. Yellow fridge. Yellow fridge. Yellow. Bam. 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 Sink. What color sink do we want? We want like the grayish color, don't we? Yeah, and then that wants to be a stovetop. I could just hear it. Sometimes you just know. I knew that counter wanted to be a stovetop. I think we went with that one. Lovely. Oh, you know what could be nice in here, actually? I don't remember what it's called. It's not that. Classic mosaic. That's the one. No. What is it called? I can never remember what the darn thing is called. And it's so hard to find. And I'm wasting so much time trying to find it. But I think it'd be worth it. Here it is. It is backsplash. And do we reckon that color? I'm kind of liking that color. Oh, that's the wrong one. Well, maybe let's add a little darker blue into it. Oh, wait. Do all of these sort of match? Oh, that's cool. Apart from that last one, they all kind of do. I want that last one. Pink. Gotta have it colorful. Yeah, cool. All right. Halfway through, and there's so much left to do. Right. Let's do our bathrooms next. We're just going to go with the classics. I move you there, and move you there. And then we can probably put... yeah, we probably need a bath, actually. Let's put that bath. And then let's put our favorite shower over here. And then... let's go a little different. Let's put that one down. And we need a mirror. Maybe this mirror. Yeah, nice. There it is. I'm pretty sure I'm going to want these in the other bathrooms. So I'm just going to plonk them on down for now so I don't have to re-find them in a minute. Okay. That's fine. It's not fantastic, but it's fine. And then this is going to be like the kids' bathroom. So the towels are a little ruffled. Why does that feel too high? Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's frustrating. Hang on. Very high mirror, but it's fine. We need some tiles in here. Tiles. It's gonna go a nice neutral for in here. Excuse me. Sorry about that. All right, that is a nope. Toilet roll holder. Can't forget those. Ensuite toilet roll holder. This is a dangerous game. I'm going to end up with toilet roll holders just randomly on the walls because I'm going to forget about it. You watch. All right, so we've done that bathroom. Let's do the ensuite. Actually, while we're here, our bathrooms are going to be very unoriginal and they're all just going to be the same. But that's fine because it means that we have bathrooms and hopefully time to work on other things. Okay. So we come in here. This is an ensuite, so we probably want to shower up the end there and probably just toilet, sink onwards is probably fine for in here. Toilet. Shuffle the toilet that way so you can reach the toilet paper. I'm going to get the fancy sink in here because I like it. Okay. And then shower. And then matching mirror. Nice. And then this ensuite. Do you happen to be wildly... oh, you don't happen to be. Never mind. Would have been cheating anyway. Okay. So this one, if we put the door there, we can have a toilet in that little corner. And then we could probably put the shower over here. I feel like we could get away with that. Maybe here. Toilet roll. Look at me not forgetting the toilet rolls. I know. I'm shocked too. Yeah, that'll work. And then a shower. And then I'll just go the same mirror again. It's lazy, but it works. Okay, and then in here, 12 minutes. Gosh. In here, they're just going to have... no, they can have a neat one. They have a neat black set of towels. And in this one, they can also have a neat black set of towels. Right. Flooring. For the whole house. Because I forgot. Let's go with you. Maybe let's not. Let's do that one. Not in there. Right. Bedrooms. How quickly can I move forward and just slap the rest of this down? Alright, main beds. In this room, main bed's going to go along this wall. You can have this one. That looks lovely. Bedside tables. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Dresser. Put a dresser at the foot of the bed, actually, on this one. Not at the foot of the bed, but you know what I mean. Let's go this one. It's a classic for a reason. Alright, granny flat. Main bed is going to go on this wall up here. And it is going to be probably that one. End tables are going to be... No, not those. I don't like those. I mean, I do like those, but not with this. No. End tables are gonna... Ooh, those are cute. Let's use these. I don't think I've ever used those yet. Dresser is going to be probably just the same one, in all honesty. And it's just going to be a very similar layout. I don't have any windows. Awkward. Alright, and then this room needs a window. How high are you? I'm going to allow it. Okay, and I probably would like a window there. I don't want one behind that bed, though. That's fine. You can just get moved over a little bit, and I... Oh, actually, no, you don't need to be moved over. You can just get deleted. Get yeeted! And you can probably just have a little... Nice. Okay. Windows sorted. That could have been disastrous. What are we at? 9 minutes 50. Okay, we have 2 main bedrooms done. Let's do a real quick, probably teen bed. There. A little bedside table for the teen. Do I have any more room there? Yeah, that works. Okay, and then for a dresser... Excuse me. Sorry about that. Dresser for the teen. Ooh, actually no. I want this dresser. And then for the little kid, what do they want? They can have storage because they've got quite a small bed. A small room, that is. Little bedside table. Actually, maybe your bed can go up this way. And maybe we will take advantage of the fact that the beds are always so far out from the darn, No, I think your bed's going to have to go here. I'm pushing space. I'm like, why isn't the Alt button working? It's because I was pushing the space bar. Yeah. And you can just have like a little one. That works. And then a dresser, maybe in that back corner there. Or maybe along there, actually. That could be cool. And then we can get you the little Well, they're not little. You can have a Blaffy. Don't say I never give my kids anything. Okay, so that is bedrooms. Next we need dining rooms. 7 minutes to go. Okay, so this is a family of 4. So we need a 4-person table. Use this one. Shift it maybe that way a little bit. And we're going to pair it with my favorite chairs, because of course I am. There we go. Should we have? Yeah. Maybe fills the space a little bit better. And maybe that way. Yeah, I like that. Okay, and then for in here, we only have technically, I guess, Nana and Granddad. So, could we get away with like a littler table? Ooh, my voice is starting to go awkward. Maybe like a little table like that. That's kind of cute. All right. And then I'm actually thinking I might move that over there so we have a little bit more space for like a lounge room. It's not ideal in here, but it's a granny flat, so it's okay for it to just open straight into the lounge room. It's fine. I feel like that's a great chair for a granny flat to have. I feel like they would have probably like an all-in-one sort of unit. I don't think they'd have like a wall-mounted picture frame thing. And then, oh, I love these chairs. Oh, it's called Grandma's chair. I mean, it's now an ensuite because that gives us this corner. Gives us a bit of extra. I don't know what I'm going to do over here, but that's fine. That's usable for now. And then here, what have we got? 5 minutes. This is going to be the lounge room for in here. I guess TV along that wall. Maybe. I think that makes the most sense. And then a little coffee table. We're going to do it. We're going to put my favorite one down. Okay, and then orientation-wise, let's have a look at some couches. Maybe this couch? That works. Can we get away with 2 of those? By golly, I think we can. And then a rug. Do we have time? Oh, we have time for rugs. My goodness. That looks a little ridiculous. What rug do I want is the question. Maybe we don't have time for a rug because I'm not decisive enough. Oh, that should do. What was our kitchen? It was kind of red, wasn't it? Yeah, let's pull the red back. Nice. Okay. We have that. We have that. We probably maybe could fit like a little study nook in this little corner here. Not ideal, but I feel like when you have a family home, you kind of want to just get things in where you can. Actually, no. You know, that one makes sense. I like that one. We'll put that there, and we'll put a little computer. We will cough one more time. Little family computer. Nice. Do I have time to get some rugs under this dining chair? Although, let it be known that in real life, I would never put a rug under a dining table because I have kids and they make a lot of mess. And the last thing I want is to have to constantly clean a darn rug. I'd much rather just vacuum. But in this house, we can have whatever we want. It's The Sims. We're going to have a white rug, of all things. Yeah, it's kind of cute. You can have like a little fluffy guy. Main bedroom can have that one. This bedroom can have that one. Oh, you're too big. Okay. Don't need to panic just yet. I've got a bit of time. You're too big as well. You're fine, but you're too long. That's annoying. Nope. Ah, there we go. Lovely. What colours do you come in? Let's bring the yellow from their kitchen around. Let's have a yellow tablecloth. Okay. 2 minutes. Let's give them some outdoor front pots things. You can have an olive tree. Ooh, excuse me. You can have... What can you have? Ooh, you can have a fern. Yeah, that's right. A fern, because Fern built it. Alright. So I don't really have any outdoor spaces in these, but I feel like the granny flat needs a little outdoor seat for them to sit. I also think we need a little there, and we might just move this over 1 or 2. Yeah, that helps a lot, I think. Do we want another one over here? I think we do. We do now. A minute left. Alright. The chair that I was talking about that Granny needs. Okay, so just here outside this window. Ooh, that's kind of nice. And then we want it in... Ooh, a nice green, yeah. I don't think we want that so much. Maybe a nice little wall light. 50 seconds. Some little outdoor wall lights would be nice. Outdoor-ish. Because I don't actually like the outdoor light options that we had. Lovely. Squeeze me. Nice. Maybe change the color of these ones. That. Oh, welcome mats. Do I have time for welcome mats? I don't know if I do, but I'm gonna try anyway. That, and then on the outside. Time's up. Just gonna give these. This one has. Shh, 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 shh. They don't need an inside one. Okay, done. Oh, there's this giant. Hang on. No. Nana and Granddad are getting a bookshelf. Actually, I might put a bookshelf in both houses, actually, because there's space for one in both. Nana and Granddad can have this bookshelf, the really sort of overcrowded one. I really love the idea of that. And then this house can have this bookshelf, but maybe not that color. Maybe, oh, I won. There we go. Let's jump over into our mode and let's do ignore the roof. Ooh, where did it go? Where's the house? Let's do a really quick tour. So I love that there's 2 completely separate entries for this. That's one thing that always semi-bugs me about duplexes and stuff, is that your entryways are like right on top of each other. And yeah, I like that this is separate. So this is our main house. You come in. If I go this way, we have a kitchen right in front of a window that I forgot to move, but that's fine. A dining room. A very empty kid's bedroom, but then I feel like most of my bedrooms on this 30-minute challenge thing end up fairly empty, so it's on par. This one has a blaffy, so, you know, it's fine. Through here, we have the bathroom. Probably should have swapped out that mirror for a different one. It's a nice bathroom. It's lovely. Lounge room with a little study, and then the master bedroom, or the main bedroom, sorry. And an ensuite. And then if you imagine that you can just phase through walls. Wait, no. We phase through this wall. We get to the little granny flat with a green door so that you can differentiate it when you're stumbling home late at night. Open straight into the lounge room and the adjoining kitchen. And then there's a little one bedroom with an ensuite. And I think it's quite lovely. I'm very glad that I let myself do the layout of this one because my brain now is still sort of like, whoa. But yeah, I will be back on Friday. I'm feeling pretty good, so I should be hopefully fully recovered, like the man who fell into the upholstery machine. So I should have another video on Friday. Apologies again for missing Mondays, but thank you so much for all your well wishes. It really meant a lot to me. So thank you. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!